intro card. I should be doing this right now, but it's November. Something's missing. Oh yeah. On the road to the 100th Grey Cup in Regina, Saskatchewan. That's still happening on Sunday, November 22nd, right? Oh shoot, yeah, damn COVID-19. So yeah, that's something I'll still talk about missing this year. As at this weekend, even though it's a little cold and windy outside in Calgary, if there was still a game going on, which this would have been the semi-final weekend for both the East and West semi-final, of course I'll still be going. But I'm also hoping that the Calgary Stampeders would not be playing this weekend, weather aside, because I'd rather if they played next weekend, which would have been the finals weekend, the East and West finals, which would have been on Sunday, November the 15th, where all you need to do is win one game, and you have home field advantage to get to the Grey Cup. Last year, you can kind of throw that out the window when it comes to the west side of the bracket, as last year at this time, I was eagerly anticipating that the Calgary Stampeders, we were hosting the Grey Cup last year, and I always felt that as long as Calgary has Bo, we have a chance to win the Grey Cup and also defend the title that we won the 106th Grey Cup in Edmonton back in 2018. But unfortunately, the Winnipeg Blue Bombers, they literally ran over the Calgary Stampeders as they were the number 3 seed. They beat us in the West semifinal, and then they also beat the Saskatchewan Roughriders in the West final the week later in Saskatchewan to come back to Calgary, and then they ultimately pulled off the upset. I would say the Winnipeg Blue Bombers ran over the Hamilton Tiger Cats even much more, plus their strong defense, as Hamilton turned over the ball enough as the Winnipeg Blue Bombers won the Grey Cup. That's definitely what I'm missing this year. Damn COVID-19, you have to come in and run everything else. I know the conspiracy theorists will have their field day on it, especially about what happened in the U.S. election. And you know what? Once all the results are finalized, I actually will plan to make a video recapping how I felt things went there, but that's for another video on another topic. But you know, on the road to the Grey Cup, what usually I do is I actually make the previews of both games. Usually do it about the Wednesday or Thursday before the games, or I preview the East semifinal, the West semifinal, and then I read the CFL.ca article and look at the season series, the playoff history, and then also give my pick, and I do my confidence pick on who I think is going to win, and then I repeat the same thing the following week, where I preview the East and West finals, do the same thing, break down the playoff matchup, the series, and look back what happened the week before for the teams that won and lost in the semifinal, and then one more week to go, I preview the Grey Cup. So I still felt I had to make that legend intro card, at least to put something in the playlist this year, but I am definitely missing the CFL Playoffs. That's usually what I look forward to in November, but unfortunately not so this year, and hopefully next year at this time we'll have football again, and I will be previewing the semi-final and the finals and the Grey Cup, which next year's Grey Cup is scheduled to be in Hamilton, Ontario. What remains to be seen is if this Calgary sports fan, wearing his red either way or not, will be going to Hamilton to take in the city, the game, and hopefully maybe if I extend the holiday long enough, that maybe I would sneak off and go to Niagara Falls to see Niagara Falls. As a Canadian myself, I mean, given Canada's big and wide and too expensive to travel, I have never seen Niagara Falls. That's got to be a sight that I got to see. I mean, I guess that's the same for my counterparts out east, saying that I would love to see Lake Louise or Banff or even Vancouver. I mean, all those areas are a little closer to me that I can go see those anytime, or heck, maybe my favorite site in Canadian Rockies. Maybe there's people out east that say, I'd love to see Mount Robson. This Calgary sports fan, he keeps talking about Mount Robson. Must be a great site. It is. But that's is what it is. But I mean, I'm missing CFL playoffs. Are you missing CFL playoffs? I mean, this is where all the marbles are in, and your emotions are even higher on both ends of the spectrum. And trust me, I've been on both ends, both in the playoffs and the Grey Cup, and I wish I was able to do that and preview games for you and tell you who I think is going to win. But even I can't fake it. I couldn't fake it. I didn't do. I know I saw in Facebook groups that fans were doing some card games or dice games, that they were looking at the schedule and coming up with their fake standings. I didn't do that, so I can't fake it, and I don't have any video games or electronic stimulation to say who could have won the Grey Cup this year. I mean, who the heck knows, especially with all the player movements and what injuries can transpire, or who breaks out, or who disappoints, or who gets fired or gets let go, or who we get cut from the NFL that comes back. I mean, based on how Alex Singleton is playing with the Philadelphia Eagles, he's actually been one of the best defenders for the Philadelphia Eagles, so I don't think he'd be coming back to Calgary anytime soon. And Reggie Bagleton has been in and out of the lineup as he's been on the practice roster for the Green Bay Packers, so I don't think we would have got them back, but I still felt that the Calgary Stampeders, I would say at worst, we would be playing at home today if we had a 2020 season hosting the West semifinal. But I would have thought we still have a good enough team to still be competitive as long as we have both. So that's all I have to talk about for missing the on the road to the Grey Cup. I guess in a couple weeks I probably will make another video saying how I'm missing the Grey Cup, because this November definitely does not feel right to not have CFL football to look forward to the Grey Cup. Use that to get me ready for Christmas. So I guess I'm going to have to get ready for Christmas a little early this year, but I'm waiting until November 12th, as that is the unwritten rule in Canada. Wait until November 12th, because November 11th is for all of our, remember, all the soldiers who have served or are serving for our country for freedom. So obviously I got to put my thoughts out to them as well, which is something they usually do in the CFL playoffs as well. So anyway, I'll end it off with, if you want to follow along with this Calgary sports fan's journey, home of the Flames, Hitmen, Roughnecks, and Stampeders. I mostly do talk Calgary sports on my YouTube channel, but I also do personal vlogs, attempt at comedy, and I also do share my experiences, let's say I'm on the road or at a sport event. So if it all sounds like it'd be interesting to watch, to follow along with this Calgary sports fan's journey, you know what you need to do. Just make sure you hit like, subscribe. I also have my other social media links down in the description below for other ways you can follow me. And still thankful that during these time that I have decided to be a lot more active on YouTube. It's definitely been one of the things that I've been doing to cope through these times. I mean, it's still been very challenging with stress and anxiety of the uncertain. And during this whole time, I mean, I'm more worried about my mental health and financial impacts than actually getting sick by COVID-19, but I'm still obviously, playing smart, being safe and being smart about it as well. I mean, wear a mask and try to limit my social gatherings and all that, and I guess that's one of the reasons why we're not going to sporting events. But at the other hand, it's like, if I'm allowed to go shop at Walmart or Safeway, yeah, that's essential. But I'm around people, masked or not masked. I know other people either are stubborn and not wear a mask, or they do have legitimate concerns or legitimate reasons why they can't wear one. But it's like, if I can go to Safeway or Walmart, why can't I go to the game? Even if if it is only 10 or 20% capacity spread out. I mean, that's just it's for another time. So as I say, go Scamps, go, and we can always ponder what could have been this year. So as I say, I'll see you in the next video.